We are live. Welcome back to Midseason Form, everybody, and we are here. I'm Thomas. He's Dennis. We're getting ready for Super Bowl 60. So I guess first thing we should talk about is where's the money at?
Man, Super Bowl 60. It is a repeat of Super Bowl 49. And we all know what happened. I just Richard
Malcolm
Sherman's
Brown.
face. Man, Malcolm Brown. And
Richard
Sherman was like, we got it.
Yeah. You think Belichick's going to be watching this one?
Oh, man. No doubt. No doubt.
I think Pete Carroll's going to be on the couch with a bag of kettle cooked chips.
Oh, my gosh. He's going to be like, I hope they do what I didn't do, So,
yeah.
I'll tell you this, man. Even though we clearly, and I'm sure everybody had it wrong, and that brings up a whole other conversation that people talked about. In fact, let's talk about that right now. Let's talk about the conspiracy theory of the NFL on their picture from September 8th or sometime in September.
Man.
Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, okay. I mean, they're literally at the front of the photo. They're at the front, right there.
I'm looking it up while you're talking about it.
You're looking it up? Yeah.
I'm going to mute myself real quick.
Sure. All right. So they're literally at the front of the photo, right? Right there, nearest to the stadium, nearest to the actual trophy, to the Lombardi trophy. And it is like, how did we all miss it? How did we all miss it? They're right there next to it, right? There's a couple on the right, and then it's not even all quarterbacks. Some are wide receivers, some are running backs, right? That photo right there, right? All the way at the front.
Yeah, let me zoom in. Who's this right there? You see my mouse? Hang on, can I? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Let's just.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, it's all it let me have.
That's fine. Right.
But there it is.
I mean, they're right there at the front.
Darnold,
you got neighbors. May. Yeah, you got Mayfield. Right?
You got some white noise in there. Yeah, you
Correct.
got a little window dressing.
Yeah, and Bryce Young. Yeah, right. So, which he did better this year.
Yeah,
he did better this year. But look at that.
Yeah,
10 and 14, both right there.
Wild. Only thing they could have done is put Drake May in all white.
Right.
That would have just been like, come on, bro. Y'all.
Yep.
Quit. Just stop it. Just stop it.
It's like, did we all just really miss it? Like, we missed it, right? We missed it.
Oh, yeah. We looked straight at it and we're like, oh, okay, post.
Right.
Now everybody's going to be watching it. So they probably won't do it again, but.
No.
Yeah. You got to watch these Easter eggs, dude.
I know. And it was there the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. So now the whole thing is like, oh, well, Drake May is nearest to everybody. Darnold's on the left, right? Whatever people want to talk about, but he's nearest to the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll get into that when we get with our picks.
Yeah, it doesn't go with my theory, but we'll get into that.
Yep. So, all right. So the money right now, and this is what are we on Thursday night, right? So Thursday night, currently there is at this moment $11,746,000 bet already. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And 76% of the money is on Seattle on money line.
Okay.
65% of the bet. So 65% of the bet is on Seattle, but 76% of the money is on Seattle. So that tells you that the money is absolutely like the people who are, what you call the sharps, right? they're putting the money on Seattle money line, right? And you look at the overall spread right now on -4.5 plus 4.5. The spread is 58%. Let's call it 59% Seattle, 41% New England. Over under, it's right where like Vegas is very happy with that structure. The under is 58%, the over is 43%. And here's why they're happy with that. Because typically walking into the weekend, right? So we're on Thursday, so walking into Friday, especially when you get to Saturday and early Sunday when everybody's around their buddies, everybody's around their friends, everybody's watching TV, everybody's watching everything that ESPN and NFL and everybody's talking about, right? Everything is going to be positioned to go over. Everything.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going to trigger, and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're so right. The weather's so perfect. Everything's going to be right. It's going to be, it's going to be a barn burner, right? Purposely done. Purposely done for that. Because the under right now is leading. It's still good, 56-43, okay? But you're going to notice that walking into Saturday night, especially into Sunday, call it 3 hours before the game, it's probably going to be closer to 50-50. If not, the over might overtake it just because people want to see a high-scoring football game for the last football game until, preseason, right? Yeah. So it's the mentality. It's a mentality that the NFL feeds off of that wants to be seen. It wants to be heard there, right? When you look at this, there's not a lot of love for New England here, right? And when you look at how it is right now, how is that going to trend as we get closer? Well, I believe it's going to trend where people are going to be like, oh yeah, Drake May, he's absolutely going to get his first ring. It's just going to look good for the league. We got a new face in the league. Darnold's washed, all of these things, right? Which, put the Vegas hat on, I would think that'd be the case, right? It is heavy money on Seattle right now. Heavy money on Seattle, as it should be. I mean, they were very dominant in the playoffs, right? So heavy money on Seattle. Everything is going that way, as well as it feels like the -4.5, people are really buying into that, right? People are really buying into the -4.5 Seattle. That's what it's really kind of trending to. So I believe that more money towards, especially into Sunday, you're going to see more money hit New England because that +190, +194, +175, whatever it's going to wind up being when it all shakes out, right? That's going to get people enticed to take that. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. Number one, the Patriots are in white, right? So most teams that are in white have won the Super Bowl, countless times, right? It's like 13-4 in the last 17 years or something like that. And 2 of the times Eagles won it. And the other 2 times the Giants won it, right? So both from the NFC East. So it's like, well, does that have anything to do with it? Probably not. But it's a statistic. It's real. It's happened, right? So is that a real thing? We don't know. Another thing is when you look at it, what are we talking about? So the colors of the jerseys, right?
White, yeah. White team, white uniforms winning.
Right. So, everybody can think what they want to think with that. There's something I was going to say, man. So people want to see like that new face of the league because Mahomes is now like he's got his 3 Super Bowls. He's been to 5. He's been to 5 Super Bowls, right? And he has 3 Super Bowl wins. So it's like, is it the new face of the league? Is that what's going to start it? I don't know. It could. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Underdogs for like the last 8 to 10 years or something like that have absolutely dominated in the Super Bowl. It's been a consistent thing. Like underdogs have, number one, they've covered, right? And they've also dominated just in general. So, and I think about that, that's actually pretty accurate. That's pretty right. That's happened a lot. So having New England as the underdog, the potential new face of the league with Drake May, I mean, it brings up a lot of possibilities and it could happen, right? It does bring that up. What are your thoughts?
It's funny. I went to get my car worked on today. I took it up to the dealership, and there's a guy who drives like it's a shuttle, but it's like a Volvo. Anyway, this guy was driving me back to my house, and he came to pick me up later. So I just hang out at my house all day while my car was getting fixed for 5 hours, which is nice. But I started talking to him about sports, and he's a Bills fan, so he was ready for all the conspiracy talk, about the catch. That Devontae Adams was a catch, but he's like, oh, don't get me started on that, and but what I told him, there's a point to this. What are my thoughts on the damn it, dude? We are Joe Bidening hard right now. I'm just like off the damn rails.
Coach absolutely caught that ball. He absolutely caught that ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember. Okay. So I said, because since all the money is on Seattle to win right now, I said, if you really want to go and put on our tinfoil hats, how would you collect the most money? If let's say the NFL and FanDuel and DraftKings, they're all in bed together. It's dirty, right? It's like Diddy Party meets Epstein Island, and they're all, everybody's in the same room doing all the things with the stuff and what have you.
Yep.
How do we maximize profits and revenue on this game? Okay, well, we've already got Seattle money. Now we need to get some New England money coming in. So New England needs to take a convincing lead and have a very strong and dominant first half. First half.
Okay.
Maybe 3 quarters. Maybe they go up by 10 or 14 points, right? Maybe it's like 17-3 or 17-6, couple field goals, or somebody just shanks an extra point. Who the hell knows, right? You got any squares going? Answer that later. But so my theory that goes with this is if I were the sports books and I was going to maximize revenue, I have the Seattle money, right? I need the New England money. I get New England up, and I take that money, and then Seattle comes back and takes it in the second half. So that's my bird's eye thesis for what's going to happen during the game.
Okay. So you're thinking that's some of my favorite bets, right? The take one side on the first half and taking one side on the second half. Love those bets.
And they're the odds.
And flip them both, right? They're absolutely I love the way those bets are laced together. So always have and always will. That's 2 of my favorite bets of all games. Take the one team. Like if you have a true overall feeling that that your team that you're wanting to win is going to win it, but you don't necessarily want to just place the money line on it.
Yeah.
Take that other team to win the first half and then your team to win the second half. It's a wonderful bet, right?
Yeah.
And it hits more often than you think. So, yeah. Okay. I actually kind of like that. New England first half, Seattle to come back second half.
Yeah. So the guy, he was dropping me off at my house, and he's like, "Oh, who you betting on?" Because I was telling him, "Oh man, this prop and that," and like I was going into details, kind of getting in the weeds and stuff. Because you get me talking about sports, we all know how it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, "So who you betting on?" And I was like, "I don't know." Think about the game. I don't know. Like,
watch our show, bro.
Just to win the game. I was like, yeah, I got a YouTube channel. Yeah,
Yep.
where we talk to ourselves. Yeah.
We do.
But I tell you what, man, the funny thing, even if no one ever watches this channel, it's fun. It's fun to like have these and then go back and look at them and be like, fucking called that.
That it is. See, if they were watching, if they were looking at it, right?
Yeah. If we're right, we never give financial advice, but if we were right and people bet what we bet and they won, then that would be good for them. And if we were just wrong all the time and we stink and we're horrible, they could bet against us and probably be pretty profitable, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So it can't go wrong. We just got to keep talking.
Keep talking.
That's our slogan. Mid-season forum. Keep talking.
Keep talking, baby. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I wanted to pull up, I've got a gripe. I wanted to pull up Pickett and show the levels on here, but it is only available, as you might have discovered already too, in app form.
I'm actually thinking about, because of that, subscribing to the computer version or Mac version or whatever it is. This way we can actually do that, because you can actually pull it up on the computer. You have to subscribe to it.
Like the paid thing. Oh, that's how they get you. Okay.
And man, I pay for enough little like random little things anyway where I'm like, that's something I could actually use, So I think that I'll wind up actually doing that. And we'll have that for
Action too.
Upcoming
Action
baseball
works on the
season.
computer.
No, I have Action. I subscribe to that. So, so I was looking at, and I get these things from Fox Sports. It talks about, and I'm going to tell you this: they're very accurate. I don't know how I signed up for it. I'm not exactly sure how they started coming to my phone, but they are more accurate than a lot of other things out there. Okay,
you said Fox Sports.
Fox Sports, yeah. Somehow I'm subscribed or connected or got information or something where I'm getting this back end information of betting.
I'm gonna laugh if it's like a click farm in Bangladesh just sending out random messages and it says like Fox News and just picks a random NFL team that's like participating that week and like a random score, and it just like spits numbers out of the hopper and it's just right.
And there's just
that's about how it feels. Yeah. My fucking our 8 decades of sports knowledge just
crumble it all up in the playoffs, man. I am just disgusted with the playoffs of 2026. So the 2025 season. Yeah.
I was so excited going into this postseason with the podcast because of everything we've done in previous years and how we've literally gone like 5 for 6 on like the last 4
years, 3-4 years.
Seasons or like you would be wrong about one and I would be wrong about a different one. We were obviously both wrong about fucking the Cowboys ending Tom Brady's career.
Crazy.
So
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But so man, it doesn't feel weird having one game to talk about.
It does.
It's wrong. There should be
I'll say this. So what the books are wanting, for those that are listening, what the books are wanting is they want a Seattle win. They want it to be close. So that they want the +4.5. The books want +4.5 New England. They want Seattle to win, and they want under. They don't want a safety, and they don't want overtime. So they want Seattle win.
Mm-hmm.
They want New England to cover, and they want under. So I've already placed a lay, and I think I showed you earlier. I did Seattle money line and then under 47.5, just in case it decides to go over. Shouts out to Kalshi. It's a wonderful app, guys. If you haven't used it, I know it's prediction markets or whatever, but I highly recommend it. And come baseball season, I can't even imagine how incredible and how profitable it's going to be. Because if we would have known all this during like football season from the whole time, I mean, there's times where I've literally missed games by 1 point, half of a point, right? And the fact that you can just get in there and just hit the little ticks and move it around and just shift it just enough. Powerful. Sometimes you just know a game's going to go a certain way. And when you know it's going to go that way, powerful. Baseball season, dominant. So ready to see how that's going to play out with this. So, but we're not there yet. It is football season, so we'll get back on track.
We're going to have to drop our Kalsha referral link. I'll actually put yours. You can send me yours after the show, and I'll drop it in the description. So, guys, Dennis's Kalsha referral link is going to be in the description. If you guys click it, I think you get $10. Dennis gets $10, and then the next show I'll put mine down there. So we'll just take turns for now.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah,
but Kalsha, get it, man, and keep on Dennis's Learn Sport Bets, no spaces, on X, and he tweets out every time he makes a Kalsha pick. He's sending them out. So
sending them out. Yep.
Stay on Dennis on X. Follow. We're gonna have Dennis's X linked in the bio as well. So the Kalsha and the referral link and his X right there, and obviously ours is linked too. So you can get into all of that and see, because it's obviously a hell of a lot easier to throw out a tweet, before a game than it is to like set up the lights and tell the wife to be quiet and all that kind of stuff. But for those that are watching, man, you're growing with us right now. You're absolutely growing with us. If you look at the last few videos, you've seen it's already looking better. It's already sounding better. Just overall, this is just movement in the right direction. And you know what the good news is? We had rainmakers. Guess what? They can't pull this away, right? We're our own thing here. We're not on some hidden ground or some quicksand, right? There's not quicksand here. This is our thing, and we no longer have to worry about, oh, man, we have to switch it or we have to change it. That makes it simple, makes it easy. So I like that a lot. I'm really glad that we brought this back. And like I said, guys, you are growing with us right now, and you're seeing it in real time. So real time, right before your eyes, man. We're growing up.
Yep. So
just a couple boys with the same dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
And talk about sports, man.
And we happen to know a lot about sports. We do. So
sometimes to our own peril. We know too much.
Too much. It's like, oh my gosh, like we shouldn't know that information. And because we knew that information, we used it and we didn't need to have it. And wow, I should have just had some random person, down the street. Hey, who's going to win this game? Bengals.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. Bet the Bengals.
Yeah, dude. It's like remember, oh, dude, I was back at Lamar. Shout out Lamar University in Beaumont, Texas. When I was going there, someone was talking about, I don't know why this stuck in my head so vividly. Somebody was telling me about how that year, though, there was a woman who had a perfect March Madness bracket, and she picked, this is about, it's ironic because you know about sports and you think it's good to know about sports if you're going to bet, but it maybe actually hurts you. She was like the only one left with a perfect bracket, and it eventually got broken, but she made it through like maybe to the Elite Eight or something. Whew. And she had just picked the teams based on the color scheme in their logo. Never watched basketball. Hand to God, dude. And this was, I'm going to not now, but I'm going to Google this and I'm going to try to find it. It had to have, so I was in school. It had to happen in 2013.
That's incredible.
And I was it had to have been.
Pick it based off the colors. I like the way these colors look. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude. And so that's what did you see the turtle? The turtle who was picking the college football games?
No.
They would have a pellet of food, and there's all these viral guys. You guys can go look online or Instagram or whatever. and there's all these viral videos about how they'll take some random animal.
Oh, I've seen like
there's
dogs.
There's like a squirrel or like a dog or a turtle or something,
Mhm.
and I think the turtle's name is Fatty, and they would put two things in front of him, and one would be like a Miami and one would be an Indiana, and like whichever food pellet he goes and gets, it's supposed to be the team that wins. And so he picked Indiana, and he picked Miami over Ohio State, and the turtle was getting it right.
Wow.
And then there was a girl. Do you remember that? Did you see the little girl? She's sitting at the table, and you know those like helmets that are like that big?
Yes,
and she was like,
I did see that.
Put the helmets in front of her, and she's like, Broncos, like in the Patriots, and they were like, Broncos are cooked, y'all.
Yeah,
because she picked every wrong team.
She picked every wrong team
against her all the way through the playoffs. You literally would have like 80, 100, 500 extra money.
Crazy.
Insanity. And we were, by the way, while you were like during earlier in the episode, during the intro, I was calculating our record, or mine at least, because we had some teams that we disagreed on. Do you know how we've done up till now in the play? So this is kind of a muddy number, because in the wild card divisional round, I counted there are spread bets and over under factored into this.
Okay.
I didn't separate them. I can do that later and put it in a Twitter post, but tweet. But and then the conference championship games are just money line, just wins and losses. But you care to venture a guess what the win loss is up to this point?
And I got my tail kicked this postseason.
So, over or under 500?
Under 500.
So I've got, and I went back through. I was going back to the Twitter feed looking at all this. I went 7-5 on wild card weekend with like money line spreads over. That's all factored in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went 8-7 in the next few games after that. So anyway, I got to, and then just the money line on the I was wrong about Buffalo. Kinda. Was I? I was right, dude. I was right about the Rams. I was right about the Rams. I was right about New England. I was wrong about the Bills, and I was wrong about the Niners. So 2-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I arrived at 17-14.
Oh,
with
okay.
one of my Perry Pick'em brackets, and so this isn't necessarily like what everything I picked or everything I bet, but this is from Zebra Lines.
Nice.
So our portion Zebra Lines on X, that's what it's from, and I'll pull it up real quick, so that y'all can see. But yeah, it was, dude. As far as I did not win any money this postseason. I will be abundantly clear about that.
Yeah, same here.
I was. If you look at the tweet that's like pinned to my X right now, I've literally just said, well, F the NFL, and the NFL's an effing joke or something like that.
And, a bunch of L's.
Yeah,
that's how it's spelled, bro.
Oh. If I would have just bet with Zebra Lines, like, okay, here's one. And I'll put it here. So that's that week, and I'm not going to go through and dig up all of them, but
sure. Okay.
This is where I took the ref data, and like I would ask you, and I would look at action, and then I would do some stuff with ChatGPT, and I actually it would help me factor in like what the ref does for home teams, what the ref does for overs, what the ref does for unders, what the ref does for like stalling drives or keeping drives going, and this and that, and DPIs, OPIs, holding calls, everything. Took all that data, crunched it together, and if I would have just bet with Zebra Lines, not bet anything else of my own stuff, and like all my little heat of the moment bets, I would have gone 17 and 14. Zebra lines, if you go back and look through the Twitter feed, look through all the posts, count them. 17 and 14.
Wow.
So, hey, we're on to something with that, man.
Yeah.
The pros
Yeah.
are like squeaking above 50%. So,
right, that's true.
This is nothing to sneak, guys. We're running this. You know what? Out of our living room, man. We don't have a $5 million budget like the Action Network.
Right.
So for us to do this, hey, there it is.
And
with that,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I got nothing.
Oh man, well, I mean, for all the marbles, you got Seattle and you got New England.
Yeah, I haven't. And so zebra line posts are actually, I'm going to be doing them. Well, there's only one. There's only going to be one.
There's only one.
I'm going to do that zebra
John
lines
Smith.
post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing it on like the weekends. As soon as I got work wrapped up, I would start on the Saturday games Friday night. And let's see.
Did you get a chance to watch the Madden YouTube
I did
show
not.
of
No.
the Super Bowl?
But if you want to go ahead and talk about it.
All right. So it makes so much sense. And I want to share something with you.
Excuse me.
This could be one of those posts. This could be one of those, you called it. This could be one of those things. Okay. The last time the Patriots played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, Madden called the exact score.
Oh.
It called the exact score. First time ever. 28-24 New England. They called it.
Jeez.
They called it. So like, bam. Like if you just watch that and just bet Madden 28-24, it was probably like plus 6,600 or some number. Yeah.
Right.
So here's what Madden says is going to happen. So first off, Seattle's going to be up 17-3 at halftime. Patriots are going to roar. Yeah.
Patriots. That's what wait, no.
Seattle.
Patriots are going to be up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I predicted Patriots up 17-3 at halftime.
Yep. So Madden says Seattle's going to be up 17-3 at halftime.
Oh, man.
And then the Patriots are going to roar all the way back to where now it's 20-17.
Oh, God.
It's 20-17 New England. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold's he's got 39 seconds to go score a touchdown or tie it for a field goal.
Wow.
Right? He gets down to the 1 yard line.
Oh.
3 seconds left.
And does he hand it to Kenneth Walker or does he toss it
to Kenneth Walker? And Seattle wins it 23-20 because they don't have to kick the extra point.
So Kenneth Walker runs it in as time expires.
Yeah, he rolls it over and just barely gets in. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that would tick all the boxes for sure.
It would because it would be, I mean, just imagine it would be 11 years in the making, right? Mm-hmm. 11 years in the making for Seattle to get to get their, their revenge, right? What did the Eagles get? The Eagles got their revenge against the Chiefs, right? Mm-hmm. So in a big way last year. It would be fitting for that to happen. And revenge in sports happens more than you think. Like people are like, oh, no, it really does. Like when San Francisco didn't get the revenge against Kansas City, I was shocked that didn't happen, right? Because they played them 54, right? Lost, but they were up by 10, and then they played them again 58, and they went to overtime and lost, right? So technically, when you get that far into something, that other team that wants it more than you because they lost it last time, they're hungrier. It's just it's just naturality. They're hungrier than you, right? So, like, that's how it was last year in the Super Bowl. Eagles were hungrier than Kansas City, right? This year, Seattle is back in the Super Bowl with an unlikely cast of characters, right? And I mean, Sam Darnold, this man saw ghosts against New England on Monday Night Football, and they lost 33-0, I think is what it was, right?
Yeah.
Literally,
So,
like, there
I
is
don't
a
remember the
meme.
score, but it was pretty rough.
Sam Darnold also has never beat the Patriots.
Oh.
Never beat the Pats, right? But he saw ghosts. There's a meme from Monday Night Football that says he's seeing ghosts. Like, because he said, I'm seeing ghosts out there, coach. And it was caught on Monday Night Football cameras, right?
Yeah.
It's actually going to be a good Super Bowl, man. I think it is going to be a good Super Bowl.
I think so. I was trying like hell to find the last Sean Smith game where I posted on what would happen, and I've got the thing where I made it on the computer, and it said so it was the Texans game, and it said New England money line because Sean Smith, for anyone who is not aware, he officiated the Texans at Patriots divisional game a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
So about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So yeah, the zebra lines for that was New England money line because Sean Smith calls 90% of his offside calls are on the road team. Okay, and it was the spread was for zebra lines on midseason form was New England -3. Check, right? And then the final one was under 40.5. And I believe the final score was 28-16, which is 44. New England by 12. So they did cover. They did win. We didn't get the over, but 2 for 3 is, pretty much par for the course as far as zebra lines has been performing.
Wait. You said it was going to go over?
And I said under.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Under.
Yeah,
and I was
because
wrong.
that last minute touchdown, that should never even happen. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I had under 40.5, and I think I might have. I probably just parlayed those and didn't do the loosies.
Yeah.
Because, why bother, right?
Well, I'm sure I had a 6 or an 8 banger out there.
Yeah. So, fun fact, New England is the home team.
Yes, they are.
So that means
Seattle's going
to catch the flags, right? And home teams are 12-3 against the spread, but and Seattle's favored by 4.5. So that would mean that the home team, New England being the home team and the dog, New England, home dog, New England, they would cover the plus 4.5.
Correct, which I do believe is going to happen.
Right. And Sean Smith has a proclivity or a propensity for or a predilection, I don't know what you want to call it, these fucking P words, for defensive low-scoring games. That was the third thing on Patriots-Texans. It was home team New England money line. So this would be New England money line again because they're the home team. New England -3 on the Texans game. It would be New England plus 4.5 in the Super Bowl against Seattle. And then it was under 40.5 against the Texans in New England. It's going to be under, what's the number now? 47.5?
44.5, 45.5.
Sorry. Under 45.5.
Yeah.
So we would go New England money line, New England plus 4.5 and the under. Which lines up with what you're saying, right?
Except I've got Seattle winning.
Okay, I have Seattle. I have Seattle winning. Oh, but the money line. The money line would. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, so New England would lose the money line, but they would beat the spread, and the game would go under with both of We both think Seattle's going to win.
If all three of those things happen, the books dominate. And I got some more information on that too, but go ahead.
Because I think New England's going to be up at halftime. That's all I was going to say. And then Seattle's going to win.
And that's very possible. So let's go back to, and apparently we fell right into the trap. I know I did, right? If Miami would have beat Indiana University, it would have been the single largest loss of Vegas sports books in the history of Vegas sports books.
Wow. Oh, well, because of inflation and the gambling, the sheer just numbers of more people gambling every year, that record is going to be broken several times over the next calendar year.
There was so much money on Miami money line. And I fell right into it. I fell right into it, right? And then when you think about it, I mean, they were primed to come back, and he threw the interception.
Bro,
and then 87 couldn't catch the ball. The tight end. He just
it wasn't all Carson's fault, but
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was a bad interception. The
defensive score, how number 68 or whatever just forgot how to block. Remember the punt block return for a touchdown?
Yeah.
Man, like I have my own feelings on that, but Miami played a very good game, and they could have absolutely won that game.
I would say they should have.
It would have been the largest single game loss in Vegas sportsbook history.
Am I remembering correctly, or didn't it feel like the refs were trying to move heaven and earth to get Miami to win towards the end of that game?
Sure felt like it.
Was it? Yeah. I think I remember saying, like, wow. I was like, wow,
this is turning.
Handing this to Miami.
This is turning.
Yeah. Because there was calls, and there was like a DPI, which is a 15 instead of a spot foul in college. But I think there was a DPI in like the fourth quarter, and the whole game they needed every time they needed something. Every time they needed like a fourth down, or they would either get the fourth down, or there'd be some kind of that's what it was. They didn't get the fourth down.
Right.
And the refs were like, oh, DPI.
Late flag out of nowhere. We're just like, oh, bro, this is happening. Like,
it was a late flag. It was like the latest of flags.
Yeah. It was like 4th and 12, getting ready. Oh, wait a minute. There's a late flag. Huh? What?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is happening. So
this flag was later than a congressman's mistress.
Dude.
If you get that joke.
I did not. And then Carson threw the pick. And that was it.
He kind of short-armed it too, man. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. Dude, the single most impressive throw I have seen this year is Caleb effing Williams just like running away. I'm still like, he's got me, dude. I'm like kind of a Bears fan now.
Crazy work, and just he's got to be down there somewhere.
He's like, F it. No, but dude, it was like a dime. He was running away, and literally he runs like back from the 20 to the 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he just because he's got an arm, man. God, I watched him make one throw in like week 5. It was a laser beam, and I was like, God damn, I'm sold on this dude.
The only reason they lost that game was because the receiver ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
And that's why Caleb Williams was so upset, because it would have been kick the field goal, win, go to the NFC Championship.
Dude.
And they would have beat Seattle.
The Bears need to quit doing that shit, though. They need to play like that the whole game and just mop the floor with these,
They would have beat Seattle.
They need to quit spotting other teams 21 points.
Yeah. Bears would be
But
in the Super Bowl right now. It would be Super Bowl 20 all over again instead of Super Bowl 49. But people don't even remember Super Bowl 20. So
is that 85? The
yeah.
Super Bowl shuffle? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
Bears. Yeah.
The Bears. Yep. So
I'm looking forward to that. I hope we see the Bears. I think we will probably
I think
see
we will.
the Bears
At some
Super
point.
Bowl.
It ain't gonna be too long from now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're 45 minutes in. We've done picks. Everybody knows my full pick. Everybody knows your full pick. How about we talk props for a minute before we hit the old dusty trail?
Okay. I like it.
You got anything you love?
JSN definitely for a touchdown.
Oh yeah. I think he starts cooking in the second half, and that's part of Seattle's comeback.
Yep.
So
I like that.
As the tight,
I like Hunter. I like Hunter Henry for a touchdown, actually.
I was going to say, as the tight end whisperer.
Oh, you're going to say that too? Oh,
I am triple. Yeah, we're on the same page. You probably knew I was going to say it. I'm tripling down after almost getting 2 weeks ago? I said Terrence Ferguson. He got an end zone target. Then the next week, I said Rams Seahawks. I said Terrence Ferguson again, and he got an end zone target. And he can't catch the MFs, but he's getting these end zone targets like in the fourth quarter. I think both games, in the Bears game and in the Seahawks game. And I also that weekend said Hunter Henry touchdown against Denver. He didn't get it, but he got an end zone target, I think. And I'm tripling or doubling down on Hunter Henry. I might have already put it in. I don't know if it probably maybe not first touchdown. I like a Ramondre touchdown. I like a Hunter Henry.
I think he's too perfect. I think Ramondre is too perfect to get a touchdown here.
I think K9's too perfect. Is Travion? Is he good?
Travion is good.
Who scored in the last game? Between
Drake May. God. He ran in for a touchdown.
So I don't think he'll do it.
No. Not against Seattle. Hell no. Not against that defense.
New England rushing. Ramondre Stevenson, 0 touchdowns. Travion Henderson, 3 rushes for 5 yards. Dude, Ramondre got 25. Look at this. I'll put it up so y'all can see this. We get our.
I think Stevenson's a bust this week, in my opinion, because everybody thinks that he's going to just do great.
Oh,
and he's good. Yeah. Like, he's a great player, but against Seattle's defense, I don't think he's going to do anything. So, and as far as a touchdown, that's not going to happen.
As much as I love Ramondre Stevenson, I'm clouded. You're probably right. For that reason, and because I would not see it coming at all, I'm going. I will switch it right now because you said that to Travion Henderson touchdown. Because I'm looking at this here, and I'll look at it with y'all now. Actually, I'm going to come back over to this tab. So he is 3 carries for 5 yards. It's almost like they deliberately. Ramondre was deliberately featured and didn't score. And now it's like, they're like edging us.
Yep.
And we're like, oh, Ramondre, And then Kenneth Walker got 2 or 3 touchdowns last week. So everybody's going to be expecting that. Charbonnet's gone, right?
Correct.
Okay. But there's another guy who was Ashton Genty's teammate. Hang on. Seattle depth chart. I should just pull up the stats.
I actually like
George Holani. George Holani is from Boise State. He was in the same backfield as Ashton Genty, and he got overshadowed.
Oh. He would be a perfect. Nobody's going to have that, man.
Nobody's going to be on George Holani. And check this out. Seattle LAR stats. and Seahawks 31-27. And I will paste it over here so you can see it in y'all's window. Uh-oh. Where's the actual... Oh. Derp. Here we go. George Holani. 3 rushes for 4 yards.
Nobody's going to expect him at all.
Yep.
There's your touchdown.
Yep.
There's your vulture.
That's it, dude.
I
So
like it.
Actually, let me go back here real quick.
Kenneth Walker will get his yards, but the
Yeah.
touchdown will be Holani. I like that a lot. So we're thinking, well, number one, I actually think, and you know what? Does he catch? How's he get receptions?
3 for 27. Hey,
Really?
I mean, he's right. Look,
that's what's going to happen.
You can see this, right?
That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So his target shares up there with. He's tied for 3rd in receptions.
Yep.
You got Kenneth Walker and Cup with 4. JSN is just he might just cook. You know, I don't know. Whatever. He's gonna get he's like the Michael Thomas of Seattle.
Yep.
He is 15.3 yards per God. He's an animal. Him and freaking Nakua. Anyway, but yeah, dude, George Holani, he's no slouch, man. And Ashton Genty's took a lot of the attention because of what the crazy stuff he was doing at Boise State. But George Holani there's something there.
I think this is what it's going to be. George Holani is going to get a receiving touchdown because I like Sam Darnold for two passing touchdowns here. I actually like Drake May for 2 passing touchdowns too. And you're like, but you're on the under. Yeah, I know I'm on the under, right?
But that's the only touchdowns that are going to happen, yeah.
Right, yeah. So I like George Holani for a receiving touchdown, and Smith-Njigba, so JSN for a receiving touchdown. I like Hunter Henry for a receiving touchdown, and either Booty or Booty. It's Booty.
It's Booty.
It is
the people
Booty.
Up north don't know how to say it.
They just don't know how to say it. Right. It is Booty. So Booty or Diggs, because Diggs has really earned a chance to get a touchdown here. So it's probably Diggs and Henry for New England. And it's going to be Holani and JSN for Seattle.
I might
book that because that right there is a hit.
You said Holani and
JSN.
Oh, right. Yeah. And then Diggs and
Henry.
Yeah.
Henry. There it is.
So I'm going Henderson, Henry, Holani, maybe Cooper Kupp. It's like just as a contrarian thing, man.
It is. It is. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Henderson possibly. Yeah, I could see Diggs just because think about it. He's got a lot of years in the league, man.
Yeah.
Like this
but is he
could be the only one.
Is he in like character flaw territory though? Is he? Do they like have it out for him? Not have it out for him, but you think he's just not going to get any treats?
I doubt that.
I mean, he got Minneapolis Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
But people forgot, man. Maybe he will. Maybe he will go nuts. Maybe he'll do what JSN is supposed to do, and it'll be like forgot about Dre.
Yeah,
you know.
I think it's very possible. I think Diggs is going to have a really good game. They're not going to win. He won't get a Super Bowl this year, but I think he's going to have a really good game.
Yeah, maybe get out to a hot start. Start talking a bunch of shit on the sidelines.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very possible.
Oh, the humble pie will be served.
Very possible.
So,
and here's the deal: Seattle is extremely conservative, right? So if they get like say they get down to the 10-yard line, 15, like all that, they're going to kick a field goal. They're conservative. He's conservative. They will kick a field goal. They're not going to go for it on 4th down.
Right.
So
yeah,
you look at all that. Yeah, like it's
you got to take the points in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you need to, right? You need to.
I mean, unless there's situations where you're like, okay, but yeah.
Philly, right? So, against the Patriots, and you know what? That was a revenge game too. Wait a minute, hold on.
Revenge. There's a revenge spot here. Go ahead.
Super Bowl 37, right? Was it or 39? Hold on.
You're on a different.
Pats, Super Bowl 39. I should know that because we got our ass beat. Yeah, Super Bowl 39. We lost by 3. Super Bowl 39. It was 24-21. Super Bowl 39. The Patriots beat the Eagles. 13 years later, the Eagles beat the Patriots. 13 years later. Okay, so not 11. But now we're in Super Bowl 49. I like it, though. I love the revenge. That makes me even think Seattle even higher.
Okay.
Revenge is a real thing with big games like that, man. So I do believe now I'm even more sold on Seattle now I think about that. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Seattle's going to win the game. Seattle money line, Patriots cover, under, ball game. 23-20, Seattle. I'm going with Madden score.
All right. You said Seattle 23-20?
23-20.
All right. Let's see. I had New England up 17-3 at halftime, and I think I had it 2017. That's too low. You got to slide up right under it. Maybe, what did 23-20? 24-21 would be 45.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go 20. I'll go 24-21. Yeah, I'm trying to stay under 40. Yeah, so that's 40. I'll go 24-21 Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll book those and post them.
I like it. So 23-20 and 24-21.
Yep.
Let's do it, man.
Dennis and Tom. All right. So Dennis has Seattle 23, New England 20. I have Seattle 24, New England 21. Dennis has touchdowns for George Holani, JSN, Stephon Diggs, and Hunter Henry. I have touchdowns for George Holani, Hunter Henry, Travion Henderson, and Cooper Kupp. I'm not married to the Cooper Kupp prop right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to change it. I don't know. Maybe I won't change it. When you don't want to bet something because you're like, ain't no way that's going to. And before we got on here, I probably felt like the exact opposite end of the spectrum was Ramondre Stevenson. I'm like, oh, definitely. I'm so ready to just bet Ramondre Stevenson. It's going to be so great when he scores a touchdown. I was like, Cooper Kupp, he's not going to get anything. Yeah. But then I should bet that probably because I should go against, because there's no logical reason why I'm thinking that,
other than he's the Patriots running back and he should get in the end zone.
Well, yeah, just because I like, you buy if you the crypto bros out there, you buy Chainlink or Tau, or there's the Cardano people, the XRP, everybody has their thing that they like.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson, back in the day, Nick Chubb, he's a little past his prime now, but I want to make a Nick Chubb montage, by the way, to Toby Keith's I Ain't As Good As I Once Was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, dude. Like I Kenneth Walker, Ramondre Stevenson, like these players that just jump off the screen that I'm just rooting for all the time. And I want him to score. And for some reason, like Cooper Kupp, I don't know if I've ever been real high on him, but I mean, he was a monster back when he was, young and healthy. What,
Yeah, he
3 years ago? He was Puka. He was kind of Puka before Puka.
He got the
But
MVP in Super Bowl 56.
Yeah.
Oh,
who's your MVP? Darnold.
Really? You go with Darnold?
I mean, it's too like easy. It's too straightforward. I want to do some cool pick, but I just feel like the quarterback of the winning team is, especially after all the shit he's been through and how the narrative for this NFL season is redemption. Look at Baker. Look at Daniel Jones. Oh, if he hadn't broken his leg, maybe we would have seen Indy in the playoffs. And look at all these quarterbacks that have come around and making their, second stop. And, Flacco, he's still he's out there as far as like, as a person, he's a normal dude. But as a player, he's kind of out there. Jameis had a touchdown catch. Flacco can sling it. He targeted Jamar Chase 20 times and had a nice primetime game. Sam Darnold had a hell of a season, and people have been rooting for him through all his shit teams that he's been on. Baker had a nice game on the Rams. He's had a nice few seasons on the Bucs. He's a good, solid quarterback, and people are, coming back and seeing. We almost have like a recycling mill of these quarterbacks when they're like repurposing them. So I think because the narrative of this year, and I can't think of all the quarterbacks off the top of my head, but I'll say Danny Dimes and Sam Darnold in particular have been like headline stories. I'm still trying to think of another one, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to derail my whole train of thought. But
Darnold should get the MVP, but because people are going to be so high on him getting the MVP, I'm going to absolutely go with JSN here. I think he's going to have a monster game.
Yeah. That's another one of those things. I'm like, I do want to bet JSN too. I like him.
10 receptions, 120 yards, touchdown, MVP.
Yeah. It's so like on the nose and it's so obvious. You almost don't want to bet it, but it's one of those things that'll probably just happen.
Yeah.
The NFL's like, yeah, y'all can have this one. I wonder, can we see, last thing, can we see who all the prop money is on?
No, we can only get kind of like of the information. I mean, I can tell you most of it's going to be on Drake May and Darnold, right? As it should be. As it should be. If you think the Patriots are going to win, it's going to be on Drake May because he's going to have to pull it out of his hat, right? If you think the Seattle or the Seahawks are going to win, it's on Darnold because he's going to have to do what he's done all playoffs. And that's a whole other thing. Drake May has been an absolute dismal disgrace in the playoffs this year. I mean, turnover after turnover after turnover after turn. Sir, I'm going to tell you this, if it's not Darnold or JSN, it's going to be someone from the defense on Seattle.
Oh, who's that guy? Oh, he's got like a long name that starts with a W.
It would be him because Drake May has had a terrible
Emanwari. Nick Emanwari.
Emanwari? Okay. That would be another one.
W-R-R-I here.
That would be another one. What position does he play?
He's deep. He's either a corner or a safety. This guy,
safety. Bam. Give me him. Give me him for MVP. I'll take it.
As soon as you said defensive player for Seattle, this dude, he is in. You remember like how Tyrann Mathieu, back when he was on the Saints or the Chiefs, he just has this. Yeah, dude, he has this like sixth sense. There's guys that can outrun him. There's guys that can outlift him. He's in the upper bracket of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow when he's out on the field, he just gets around where he needs to be. It's almost just like he's being guided, by his instincts. And this dude is special.
It says he hurt his ankle, but he's good to go.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it could very well be him to get MVP. So I'm going to do a bet on JSN, and I'm absolutely doing a bet on Emmanwori.
See, get him a pick or a fumble recovery the way Drake likes to.
Dude, Drake may, I think that he's going to get better, right? But if he turns over the ball, which he will, against Seattle.
I think so.
I mean, you can't do that against that team. You have to play perfect against them. This year, they're that tough. I've seen it firsthand. If you do anything where you're giving them points, the game's over. So
I remember. Yeah. I remember the point I was trying to make when I was talking about the guy with the shuttle at the car dealership today.
Nice. Go ahead.
He's a Bills fan, and I also thought you were wrapping up your sentence, so I was trying to I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was trying to go off of what you said. But so he's a Bills fan, and I said, the Patriots, if the Patriots win, obviously it'd piss everybody off because it would basically say that during the Kraft administration, let's call it, or during the Kraft regime, they seem to have a knack for drafting quarterbacks who can get to and win their first Super Bowl, who can win the first Super Bowl that they participate in. And I was like, wouldn't that just piss the fans of every other team off?
Every other team.
Yeah.
Be massively upsetting if Patriots win.
There is that. Yeah. That's my gotcha. But as far, dude, and you know what? I'm going to make that I'm going to give that a Hedgie. I'm going to give that a Hedgie this week because I feel like we always fall into the trap of the Miami, Indiana. Oh, well, the sports books. It makes so much sense, man. Did it ever occur to us that maybe the sports books are doing just fine? No. We always think they want the most fucking money possible. Oh, they extract the most money from this
situation. Super greedy. Give me everything.
Again, dude, there's no logical, there is a logical reason why my mind would go there, but then there's a counterintuitive reason why I would be wrong every fucking time. And would you look at that? I've been wrong every fucking time. So I will give this, and this, I've been, I made the Hedgie Award, but I haven't really posted it because the Hedgie didn't really have a home. But this is what the Hedgie is going to become. When we have this narrative where it's perfect for the sports books, and then you have to flip it and go against that and say, what would entertainment-wise, what would the much to the chagrin of every other sports team's fans be, and so this is my Hedgie for the week is betting New England because Drake May getting to and winning a Super Bowl pretty much immediately would just piss off the rest of the league and all the Bills fans. And they were supposed to win it this year because there was no Mahomes. And all the Bills, 4 Super Bowls that they got where we, the Dallas Cowboys, shellacked them. And all the wide rights and all the AFC, all the AFC East shit teams, and all the crap that the Dolphins shit. The Bills have been great, but they've just gotten shit on in these specific situations. The Jets, dumpster fire. The Dolphins, the epitome of mid. The Dolphins are the most exciting Jason Garrett-esque Cowboys win-loss record. We used us around Dallas, around the 214, y'all. We used to call, and if you're in the Dallas area, we'd call him 8-8. Like Jason Garrett, I'll be damned. They actually had to add an NFL game onto the season so Jason Garrett couldn't go 8-8 anymore. That's the joke. That's the joke in Dallas. That's why NFL games are 17 now. They're tired of Jason Garrett going 8-8 every year.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's good. That's good.
That's going straight into the sizzle reel too.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh, whatever I was saying before that. My Hedgie of the week is New England. Hedgie of the week, New England winning just to piss them off. Just to piss them off. Everybody else.
Oh.
It's like the Dave Chappelle skit where they're like, the customer, you've got to say you're doing something else. So if the customer comes up, always turn your back. Why? Customer service is at the very bottom of our list, and we never want to do it. It's like, right. Just because fuck them. That's why.
That's why.
You see, Roger Goodell, why are we handing the Patriots yet another Lombardi trophy? What about the other teams? Because fuck them. That's why.
That's why. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Whew. Well, it's been good. We're at 1-11-11 here. So, in the spirit of Freemasons and numerology and conspiratoriality and whatnot. By the way, one last final note that white clothing in the first degree of entered apprenticeship in Freemasonry represents the purity and innocence that a Mason is expected to pursue. It symbolizes a clean, spotless life and is considered a badge of innocence. The use of plain white aprons in Freemasonry is designed to emphasize that all Freemasons are equal, regardless of their status or wealth outside the lodge. In this context, white signifies that all members meet on the same level. And as I read the rest of this, let me pull something up just to tee up this Hedgie for y'all. Okay. White gloves. He doesn't have white gloves. Well, it's not perfect, guys. Someone will be wearing white gloves.
Of course.
If they don't want to get holding calls, a lot of the guys are going to be wearing, the Seahawks guys. Anyway, whatever. Mm-hmm. White gloves. In many jurisdictions, white gloves are worn as a symbol of clean hands and a pure heart. They signify that a Mason's actions are spotless, similar to the gloves, and are a reminder to never engage in injustice. Lastly, distinction, not superiority. The white apron is designed as a badge distinction, not superiority. The white apron is described as a badge of honor or badge of a Mason, representing a commitment to the craft rather than a sign that the wearer is superior to another person. While some higher degrees or specific roles may use different colors like blue or gold, the initial and core white clothing represents the foundational moral standards of the organization. So you'll hear stuff about Masonic numerology and how the Bills lost the game and it was 33-30 with 3:33 left, and how they sneak all these little things into we could probably go back to that Instagram post and find something. I don't know. I don't get that far in the weeds. I hear things. I hear little interesting tidbits. I share them. Hope y'all enjoy them. So, Dennis, you got any weirdness for us?
Man, actually no. But with everything, this whole season has been an absolute just. Yeah, just like that. So that's exactly how it's felt. So I'm truly believe that Seattle's going to win it, going to go out with a bang, and then on the baseball.
Yeah, and we will be participating in baseball, guys. We're not going to go hibernate for the summer. So I'll put a little. I'll do a little Premier League. I'll weave that in because the Premier League season ends on May 30th, so that'll keep us busy for a while. I am in a fantasy league with. I am the only American in the fantasy league. I have won the league, so I do know a little bit about Premier League. I'm all right, and Dennis knows a hell of a lot about baseball. So buckle up for that. And
It's gonna be good. Go
yeah.
Hawks!
You know what?
It's still a bird, bro. It's still a bird. So
it's still a bird. Birds of a feather.
Mm.
And lastly, my brother will be coaching in the Super Bowl this Sunday. My fraternity brother.
It's awesome.
Let me we'll leave on this note. Seattle, the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, Mike McDonald, is a member of the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity, as am I. Well, they've got another guy in there in this picture too, but just look on the left side. I thought, oh, you know what it is? Here we go. Nope. Well, anyway, I clicked on the picture. I thought it was, but oh, this is why. Okay. Hang on. I didn't do it here. Wow. All right, last try, guys. If I don't get it now, there you go.
Yeah.
To my brother bringing home the bacon this weekend, Mike McDonald, Georgia class of 2010, Sigma Phi Epsilon. Yeah, let's hope they get it, man. I haven't picked Seattle at too many points throughout the playoffs. I thought they were going to get one and done when they made it through, and even when they had the 1 seed, I thought they were going to get knocked off pretty much every step of the way, and they have surprised me.
They have.
And my buddy Mitch of Ziggy's Bar in Chang'an, if you are watching, go Seahawks. He's the biggest Seahawks fan I know, and I know he's going to be glued to the screen with a drink in the hand. And we will be rooting for him together, man.
It's fantastic.
So
let's do it.
With that said, guys, one last time for the sizzle reel. I'll do my props and picks and props, and then Dennis, you do your picks and props, and we'll sign off. So, guys, I have Seattle 24, New England 21, with George Holani, Cooper Kupp, Hunter Henry, Travion Henderson getting touchdowns. Dennis?
I have Seattle beating New England 23-20. I have Seattle money line plus 4.5 Patriots and under 46.5 or 45.5.
We agree on those.
Yep, we agree on there. Okay. I have for touchdowns, I have JSN, I have George Holani, I have Stephon Diggs, and I have Hunter Henry.
And we agree on Hunter Henry.
Yep.
So that's it.
MVP.
All right, guys.
JSN or Dark Horse. What's his name?
I want to say Nick Emenwari. It's Nick.
Him.
Nick Emenwari. There we go. This guy right here.
Nick Emenwari for my Dark Horse MVP.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll actually agree because that was, like you said, the Seattle defensive player was the first name that popped in my head. I'm going to go with Darnold because he's the quarterback of the winning team. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with that. But if he doesn't get it, then JSN would. If JSN doesn't have a big game and this guy does, or this guy has like some pivotal, like New England's up at halftime, he has like a pick six or something.
Yep. Game changer.
Yeah. I don't want to call it a pick six because that kind of messes up my props. But maybe I put a little dust on that.
Sprinkle on there
on that little pick six. Yeah, Nick Emenwari pick six because I know the odds are going to be.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like
plus 8,000 or something.
Easily. Right. Like safety ain't going to score. Okay. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So that's
All
it,
right.
guys, for Mid-Season Forum. I'm Tom.
I'm Dennis.
See you next time.
Later, guys.
Good luck.